Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Late Night Kindness. I'm going to turn that glare down. Hang on. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. We should be firing on all cylinders here, but let me double check settings. Zoka gets yeah, oh yeah, it's picking me up. Good. Okay, cool. All right. So it's a lovely winter evening. I've got my family's special, by which I mean my mom's special late night snack of choice, which is my lovely peppermint tea. And my open faced peanut butter sandwich, which is literally just peanut butter on bread. We will find out how well advised that is as we go. But anyway, what we've got here is kind words. Always fun, and now hopefully you'll be hearing the music for it, because that's half the enjoyment of it, is the lo-fi chill beats to write to, as the title goes. So here we go. Let's open up. Well, someone said thanks for a letter and sent me another Frogoo sticker. It's a good one. Oh, and another Ella the Male Deer sticker. Very good. It sends thanks and another space seal. That's cool. Wait. And then yet another space seal sticker. Okay. And a trouser fish sticker. And a robot cube sticker. So we got a few thanks. That's nice. I was just thinking today about how it would feel if I played this game for a while and didn't get any thanks back. That would feel pretty largely unfortunate. What do you think makes a pair of headphones great? So they asked, I'd like an opinion of what do you think that make a pair of headphones great? Okay. So there's a practical one, but I'm okay with that because I can answer a practical question, and if I can answer it, I will. So for me, it comes down to what the wearer is looking for. Me, I prefer wired earbuds with good insulation and a replaceable cord because I don't like to recharge them. I like ones I can wear with glasses without them getting pinched on my ears, and I like when they can muffle the noise of the subway train. And since the cord's usually the thing that fails on them, having a replaceable one extends their life by years. True facts. That's my big tip. What's a good wintry one? I'll go with the snowman. Alright, we're going to send that out now. Oh, there must be some sort of mistake because it says I have a viewer right now, and that can't be right. Okay. Here we go. This one looks a little bit more like we would expect. Sometimes I just feel so disappointed in reality. A fictional world just seems so much more. I wish they existed, or I wish I was them. I get so unhealthily emotionally attached to these characters. Well... So I don't know if this is really helpful, but I mean, it's certainly like the first part of this is I feel what matters. So the person said, sometimes I just feel so disappointed in reality. A fictional world just seems so much more. I wish they existed, or I wish I was them. I get so unhealthily emotionally attached to these characters. To which I am responding, two of the smartest people I know, and that's a good friend of mine and my dad, are fond of saying fictional is just differently real. They may not be worlds you can actually visit, but the concept still exists in your and others' imaginations, and that's important. Characters represent real thoughts and feelings we all experience, otherwise we wouldn't be able to relate to them. So it's good to appreciate these ideas, but it's also important to stay on top of things in the real world so that you can continue to enjoy them in your spare time. Fictional character. Not Optimus Prime. Truck Robo, or whatever he is. Here we go. Oh no. Oh. Take a significant bite. Hang on. If a zombie apocalypse were to break out and your entire city was converted to zombies and you had to survive at your job and you only had your coworkers, how would you survive? Well, I'm not going to bother reading that one, but it amuses me. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Hang on. Isolation has turned into a sad pleasure to me. It pleases my anxiety and trains me to not crave interaction. I worry that I haven't taken the right steps to creating a better future for everyone. I am ashamed to be so content with myself. And I've had those days. I have had those days. Here we go. So I have had those days, many of them at this point. It seems like it takes long stretches of isolation with just me and my partner in the house before I start to miss interacting with other folks in person. No shame in it. We all approach socializing in our own ways with our own tolerances. And staying safe by not spreading COVID is a great way to help protect the future for everyone, especially immunocompromised or other high-risk people. Oh dear. My worst fear happened. I met someone who I really liked and I scared them off with my mental health venting. They had their own issues too, so I guess I wasn't helping. But I only feel comfortable venting with those who I care about and trust the most. I mean... I don't know whether this is good advice or not, but it's what I'm thinking. It seems like it makes the most sense. So it sounds like this may have been the result of your respective issues not meshing well, and that's just not something you have a lot of control over. Just be sure that you're respecting people's boundaries before you vent, and check in periodically as you go to make sure they're still okay if you continue. As long as they feel comfortable telling you when they've reached their limit, you should be in good shape. What's one that shows the importance of boundaries? A snow globe. A snow globe is all about its boundary. Wouldn't work without it. We just did that one. Oof. Big oof. I don't feel worth it sometimes. I don't feel like I can make people happy. I try and give him my best, but sometimes I feel like it's not good enough. Family and friends think I'm doing alright for myself, but I wonder if I truly am. I don't feel good about myself. This one's a little weirdly worded, and I'm not 100% on it, but hopefully it's coming across. So let's see here. I'll do Penguin Friend for this. So, feelings like that are definitely worth bringing up to a mental health professional if you have the means to do so. They can help you figure out what those feelings are stemming from and help you work through it. In the meantime, it's important to trust the people in your life when they tell and show you that you're making them happy. It's easy to let your insecurity brush that off as people pretending in order to not upset you. But people don't often fake happiness of that sort in real life. Woof. That's a lot, man. Let's see here. This year's been such a cluster truck of corporate incompetence, I'm genuinely worried my W-2s won't arrive from the jobs I've had, and I will be unable to file taxes. I've had my ID stolen twice, my name changed, my address changed, my number changed. 11 months of BS. What's optimistic for the coming year? It's an early bird with a worm. I'll go with that. Oh, right, hang on. I should read this aloud. So, again, this year has been such a cluster truck of corporate incompetence, I'm genuinely worried my W-2s won't arrive from the jobs I've had. This is a US person. And I will be unable to file taxes. I had my ID stolen twice, my name changed, my address changed, my number changed, 11 months of BS. So I'm responding by saying, I'd say you should file for an extension well in advance, as soon as you can, and cite the cluster truck you mentioned as the reason why. Check in with your jobs. I think they're required by law to send out your W-2 by January 31st or get their own extension. But you probably didn't come here for tax advice. I'm sorry you had such a rough year and that you've had to deal with so much red tape. Hopefully this will be the only year you have to, though. Ooh, man. I don't know. I don't have good advice for how to get a dad to let them go somewhere. Especially not in this time. Any good book suggestions for a person just starting to get into reading again? Ooh. Now I have to check something here. There we go. Let's see here. What's the other one I'm thinking of? What's the other really, really good one? Oh, Swish. There we go. I'll go with those ones. Just some ones I can think of off the top of my head. Not really any book-related ones. That's interesting. We'll do the robot. There we go. Much better. It's saying connecting. That's weird. Excuse me for a moment, folks. Couldn't see my own stream information. There we go. My graduation date is in May, but I haven't been in school since October. I need to graduate since it's required for the future career I want to do, but the thing is I feel tired and drained. This was me just hating my school and everyone in its entirety. What should I do? Whoa, man. I don't got nothing on that one. Whoa. Yeah, no, this one is more than I can handle. What would you do if you feel like the world is falling onto you, having so much burden from everything? So what I'm saying is, what would you do if you feel like the world is falling onto you, having so much burden from everything? I'd look to the people in my life who love and support me, and I'd tell them that I'm struggling. I wouldn't necessarily expect them to solve it, of course, but just having someone to confide in often helps a lot. I'd also talk about it extensively with my therapist and listen to whatever advice he has to give. Let's see. S/he. There we go. I'm going to say they have. So I need to do this. There we go. I'd also try to write down a lot about what I'm feeling because that forces my mind to focus and gives shape to a lot of the hazy, anxious thoughts, which helps make them easier to work through. True facts. Are you following your highest excitement every moment that you can, to the best of your ability, with absolutely no insistence on the outcome? That sounds exhausting. I don't think I can... Yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, no. Let that one slide by. Can we really make friends online? Do you have any good experiences about online friends to share? I always feel worried when starting talking with strangers, especially online, but at the same time, I really want to know them. Something sad about the fact that I'm doing this and I don't have an audience, but hey, it is what it is. So I've made online-only friends before, but mostly through mutual real-world friends. Some of the online friendships have lasted longer than the real-world ones, though. So it can definitely be done, especially now, when spending time together online is much safer than in person. Ooh, here we go. I'm so reluctant to ask anyone for help because I feel like I should have all the answers. But maybe I would have gotten out of an abusive relationship sooner if I had just trusted in my loved ones. What says trust? I'm gonna go with Hedgie. Hedgie says vulnerability, I think. There we go. So, yes, a person said, I'm so reluctant to ask anyone for help because I feel like I should have all the answers, but maybe I would have gotten out of abusive relationships sooner if I had just trusted in my loved ones. Everybody could use some help now and again. Even therapists don't have all the answers and almost always see other therapists to work through what they're dealing with. And it's important to trust in the people you love, assuming you've determined they're not the abusers, of course, because that's how we all make it through life, together. How do you convince yourself to do something you're scared of doing? I need to take a big leap, but I'm absolutely petrified. I know it's the right thing to do, but it feels like there's an invisible force holding me back. can't remember that quote. There's one about how, like, basically everything, for an anxious person, every bad outcome happens once, and any bad outcome that actually happens twice. But I can't remember it now. Running out of space. Oh well. Yeah, there we go. I think that's the wording I want to go with. So here we are. How do you convince yourself to do something you're scared of doing? I need to take a big leap, but I'm absolutely petrified. I know it's the right thing to do, but it feels like there's an invisible force holding me back. For me, I started to notice how awful the anxiety about whatever it was making me feel, and eventually I realized it was worse than whatever negative outcome I was dreading. It's kind of like the opposite of gambling. It's the anticipation just before the outcome that generates all the good chemicals in your brain. Winning and losing are both a letdown and a relief because your mind is all wrapped up in the anticipation. That can be fun anticipation or scary, but either way your brain spends too much time in it. What do we have that says take the plunge? Anything really? I mean, the boat's an obvious one. I don't have a good reason for it, but I'm gonna go with Abraham Lincoln. Yeah. Nope, I wanted that one. There we go. All right, so this is me butchering a Joss Whedon quote, but hey, I'm allowed to do that now, I guess. So this person says, I'm having an existential crisis. Like, what does it even matter what I do if in a couple of years we're going to die, disappearing in a void forever? It makes me feel like a dream with a sense of unreality. If in a couple of years all of this is going away, wouldn't that mean that whatever we do in the meantime is the only thing that matters? If there's a real freedom and exuberance in an existential view, because it means that you get to, it should be 2. There you go. You get to decide and create meaning for yourself. Eternal permanence is an illusion anyway, so don't worry about the distant future. Make the near future good for yourself and the people around you in a way that means something to you. Getting dangerously close to my own beliefs there. There we go. Oof. You know what? No. No, it's... Yeah. I finally feel like I'm making a change in my life after years of trying and failing. Even though I try taking things slow, I always seem to overcomplicate everything by either doing it right or not at all. I'm working on overcoming this, but I would appreciate any help. Oh man. Now I'm going to give some advice that I have trouble following. Isn't that fun? So this person says, I finally feel like I'm making a change in my life after years of trying and failing. Even though I try taking things slow, I always seem to overcomplicate everything by either doing it right or not at all. I'm working on overcoming this, but I would appreciate any help. To which I am replying, one of my favorite sayings is, the perfect is the enemy of the good. I am not saying the second half, which is the good is the enemy of the great, because this isn't what that person needs to hear right now. That and real artists ship, but that's not as widely applicable. It is important to do things right, but it's more important to do things than it is that they be 100% perfectly right. I'm going to change the quote. Hang on a second. No, you know what? I don't know. I kind of like the other one better. Because that one's about procrastinating. This person isn't procrastinating. Did I have another thing I was going to say about that? There we go. So now I have it. One of my favorite sayings is the perfect is the enemy of the good. That and real artists ship, but that's for creative stuff. It is important to do things right, but it's more important to do things than it is that they be 100% perfectly right. Perfection is an admirable goal, but it's rarely achievable. And a lot of people abandon things they love and care about because they couldn't do them perfectly. And that's a lot of great, or at least very good, stuff the world misses out on. I haven't seen Encanto, so I don't know. Let's see here. Ooh, long story short, too late! There is this friend at my university who is very childish. I knew my best to show her kindness, but sometimes she really gets under my skin. Just today, she shoved her phone in my face to post about her artwork / push me away. I don't know. I'm too old for this. All my friends are getting girlfriends, and we are starting to spend less and less time interacting with me. I feel lonely at first, but I'm starting to adapt to this kind of scenario. I hope one day I can get a girlfriend as well. And I'm not even gonna bother sending that one. There's just more, I don't know. My day was nice today, and I would love to hear about anything you need to get off your chest. We'll send back cookies unless you request otherwise. Take care, everyone. You're doing great just as you are. That's nice. I don't have anything I need to get off my chest right now. Alright, we're looping back around here. I think it may be time to call it. So let me go ahead and get back here. Well, got some thanks though, that's nice. Another AXO sticker. Model boat sticker. Space seal sticker. That's cool. Okay. Well, hopefully this one always had the audio this time. But I will go ahead and cut into here because it's been, wow, it's already been an hour, dang. Okay. Good night, folks.